Welcome to Chemistry Academy, Fajandar High School and Junior College, Wahu. Now student, our current topic is chemical kinetics. Now in case of chemical kinetics, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss a simple definition and simple concept. First one, elementary of reaction. Second one, complex reaction. Third one, rate determining step, and last one is your reaction intermediate. Now in two examples I will try to explain all 4 points. Now first points we are going to start. What is elementary of reaction? What is elementary of reaction? Now elementary of reaction means we can say the reaction occur in single step. What is elementary of reaction? The reaction occur in single step and cannot be broken down into simpler reaction. Such reactions are called as elementary of reaction. जो reaction एक ही step में होते हैं. Like here, decomposition of ozone. Now here ozone is O3. When ozone decompose, it convert into dioxygen and monooxygen. Okay, now this reaction take place in single step. So these reactions are called as elementary of reaction. The reaction occur in single step and cannot broken down into a simpler reaction. That reactions are called as elementary of reaction, and this is best example. Like your SN2 reaction we have discussed. Now SN2 reaction occurred in one step. Okay, that is also the example of your elementary of reaction. Now our second point is complex reaction. Our second point, complex reaction. Now what is complex reaction? So the reaction which constitute a series of elementary of reaction. The reaction which constitute a series of elementary of reaction. Now which constitute a series of elementary of reaction means the reaction which take place more than one step. More than one step. Now here Na2Cl convert into twice of NO2 plus Cl2. Now this above reaction occur in two steps. When you will observe, this reaction occur in two steps. Now in first step, one Na2Cl convert into Na2 plus Cl. Now in second step, from here second Na2Cl react with this Cl, it convert into Na2 plus Cl2. So this reaction take place in two steps. So this reaction is called as a complex reaction. The reaction which constitute a series of elementary of reaction में जिसमें एक से ज्यादा steps होते हैं. This reaction is called as complex reaction. Okay. Now in this reaction, when you will observe twice of NO2Cl convert into twice of NO2 plus Cl2. Now here we have used first NO2Cl and now first NO2Cl convert into NO2 plus Cl. Now from here second NO2Cl react with this Cl. React with this Cl and it convert into NO2 plus Cl2. Now our first step, it is slow step, and second step is your fast step. Now related to this slow and fast step, our next concept is rate determining step. Our next concept is rate determining step. Now what is rate determining step? So in complex reaction, a series of elementary of reaction take place. In complex reaction, series of elementary of reaction take place. मीन्स उसमें एक से ज्यादा स्टेप रहते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पर 2 स्टेप है. Now one of the step is slower than second step. One step is slow than second step, and this slow step, it is a rate determining step. This slow step, it is a rate determining step. So what is rate determining step? In complex reaction, a series of elementary of reaction take place in which one step is slow than another step, and the slow step is a rate determining step. So in this case, in two steps, our first step is slow step and this step is a rate determining step. मतलब टोटल रिएक्शन को कंप्लीट होने में जो टाइम लगेगा दैट वी विल गेट इन फर्स्ट स्टेप. अपने को फर्स्ट स्टेप में मालूम हो जाएगा कि कितने टाइम में रिएक्शन कंप्लीट हो रहा है या व्हाट इज द रेट ऑफ द रिएक्शन. नाउ माय लास्ट पॉइंट, रिएक्शन इंटरमीडिएट. Reaction intermediate. Now when you will see the reaction intermediate, we can define as the species formed in first step. The species formed in first step and consume या disappear in second step. The species formed in first step and disappear या consume in second step. That species is called as a रिएक्शन इंटरमीडिएट. किसको बोलूंगा मैं रिएक्शन इंटरमीडिएट? द स्पेसिस फॉर्म इन फर्स्ट स्टेप एंड इट इज कंज्यूम्ड इन सेकेंड स्टेप. दैट स्पेसिस इज कॉल्ड एज रिएक्शन इंटरमीडिएट. लाइक दिस, इन दिस केस NO2Cl. नाउ हियर Cl is formed with nitrogen dioxide. Now this Cl, it is used in second step. Here NO2Cl react with this Cl, so this Cl get consumed, disappeared in second step. So these species are called as a reaction intermediate. ये species को मैं क्या बोलूंगा? Reaction intermediate. So this is our today's simple definition. Our first one is elementary of reaction. So the reaction which occur in single step and cannot further broken down into further simpler reaction, that is elementary of reaction. What is complex reaction? जिसमें एक से ज्यादा स्टेप होते हैं. The reaction which constitute a series of elementary of reaction. Now third one is your rate determining step. In complex reaction, series of elementary of reaction take place in which one step is slow than other step. So this slow step is called as a rate determining step. And next one is your reaction intermediate. And what is reaction intermediate? The species formed in first step and get disappeared in second step. That species is called as a reaction intermediate. Okay. Now how to write instantaneous rate? We have discussed in the form of D, differential with respect to time. Suppose A is the initial concentration of reactant. So differential equation we can write here minus dA by dt. That is instantaneous rate. Now what is integrated rate law? The expression obtained by integrating the differential rate law. What is your integrated rate equation? Yeah, integrated rate law. The expression which is obtained by integrating the differential rate law and which gives a relation between concentration of reactant and time. Which gives relation between concentration of reactant and time, that is called as integrated rate law equation. The expression which is obtained by integrating the differential rate law which gives the relation between concentration of reactant and time, that is called as integrated rate law. Now here we are writing instantaneous rate. So why there is need to write the integrated equation? We are writing differential rate. Why there is need to find out the integrated rate? Differential rate, it gives information at instantaneous, suddenly. It gives the information of rate at instantaneous time. Okay. Now suppose I have to find out the rate of overall reaction. For that purpose, we have to integrate the differential rate law. Differential rate law अपने को instantaneous रेट का इंफॉर्मेशन देगा एंड ओवरऑल रिएक्शन का रेट फाइंड आउट करने का रहा तो मुझे उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा? इंटीग्रेट करना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज अ नीड टू स्टडी द इंटीग्रेटेड रेट लॉ इक्वेशन. फॉर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, सपोज अ रिएक्शन A convert into product P. Now how to write the rate of this equation? So we can write here rate directly proportional to remove proportional, so is equal to K into concentration of A. Its differential form we can write here minus dA by dt. my instantaneous rate minus dA by dt. Now these two are the concentration terms. Okay, so we can write here the differential rate equation as follows. And how to write the differential rate equation for this reaction? So we can write here minus dA by dt is equal to K into concentration of A. Now this is instantaneous rate and this is rate according to rate law, and we have equate two rates. दो rate को मैंने equate किया. Okay. Now suppose this one is my equation number 1. Rearrange equation number 1. Rearrange equation number 1. Take concentration terms one side. Okay, change the sign, minus convert into plus, plus convert into minus. So we can write here dA by A is equal to this minus convert into plus, plus convert into minus K, shift here. So this become dt. Now this is your differential rate equation, and we will integrate this differential rate equation. Here A is the concentration of reactant A, is the concentration of reactant A at time t is equal to T. Suppose AB A0 when time t is equal to 0 and concentration of A is equal to AT when time t is equal to T. Suppose concentration of A is equal to A0 when time t is equal to 0 and concentration of A is equal to AT when time t is equal to T. Now integrate this equation, that is equation number 2, within the limits A is equal to A0 when time t is equal to 0 and A is equal to AT when time t is equal to T. Means A0 is my lower limits and AT is my upper limit. So here we can write here integrate equation number 2. So here this equation number 2 we can write integral of dA by A. Okay, now lower limit is A0 and upper limit is AT is equal to minus integration is not possible. K is constant. Integration of dt. Now upper limit t, lower limit t is equal to 0. Upper limit t is equal to t, lower limit t is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the integration of this equation and this is called as integrated rate equation. Now simplify this equation. Okay, simplify this equation. Now one mathematical rule is given. Integration of 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 by x dx is equal to ln variable x. Now ln, it is the natural log. This is the mathematical rule. Likewise here we can write dA by A means we can take here 1 by A into dA. 1 by A into dA. So this become natural log of, instead of x we will write here A. Now my upper limit is AT and lower limit is A0. So this is mathematical rule is given in 11th standard. I think you have studied. So on simplification we can write here natural log of A. Okay, upper limit A0 and lower limit A0, upper limit A2 is equal to minus K, variable is T, because T is equal to T is equal to 0, this derivative integration get cancelled. Okay, now after that on substitution, here we can say on subtraction, okay, on subtraction we will get here natural log of upper limit minus natural log of lower limit. Now ln AT minus ln A0 is equal to minus KT. T minus 0 is equal to T. Okay, now this natural log take common, so we can write here ln natural log is equal to AT upon A0. Suppose log of A minus log of B is given to you. So how to write log of A minus B? here we can write here log of A by B. Okay, so take reverse, we can write here. So natural log, take common, upper limits divided by lower limits. I think up to here you have understand from where we have started. A simple reaction, A convert into product P, A is the concentration. Now its differential rate law is given as minus dA by dt is equal to Ka. Rearrange this equation. Okay, after rearrangement we will get here. Now let A be A0 when time t is equal to 0, A is equal to AT when time t is equal to t. Now integrating within the limits, A0 when time t is equal to 0, AT when time t is equal to t. Now AT is upper limit, A0 is lower limit, and simple mathematical term is given. Now up to here, pause your video and write. Now from here I am going to start. I am going to rub this part. I am writing next part of this step. Now here natural log of AT by A0 is equal to minus KT. Okay, minus KT. Now from here come to here. Now suppose I have to remove this minus sign. So take reciprocal of this, means this become natural log of A0 by AT is equal to KT. Now this become plus, this plus become minus, और यहाँ का अगर मुझे माइनस रिमूव करना है तो इसको रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे. ओके, बट according to mathematical rule we can write here natural log is equal to log to the base 10 E, or natural log is equal to 2.303 log to the base 10. Natural log is equal to log of E, or natural log is equal to 2.303 log to the base 10. Substitute this value here, so we can write 2.303 log to the base 10 concentration of A0 upon concentration of AT is equal to KT. Therefore K is equal to 2.303 upon T log of A0 by AT, and this is integrated rate equation for first order reaction. K is equal to 2.303 upon T log of A0 by AT. This is integrated rate equation for first order reaction. The expression which is obtained by integrating the differential rate law, which gives the relation between concentration of reactant and time, that is called as integrated rate law equation. And what is integrated rate equation for first order reaction? K is equal to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10. Ab log to the base 10 is 1. So write log to the base 10 or simple log. One and same thing. A0 by AT. Okay, so this is integrated rate equation for first order reaction. So I think you have written all this point. आपका वीडियो पॉज करो and write all this concept. Now related to integrated rate equation, I am going to start half-life period of integrated rate equation of first order reaction. Half-life period for first order reaction. Now what is half-life period for first order reaction? That we are going to start. Half-life time, or we can say half-life period. Half-life time or half-life period. Now simple reaction, I am taking A convert into P. A convert into P, or A0, for example, A0 convert into AT. Okay, A convert into product, A0 convert into AT. Now actually half-life period matlab the time required to complete half of the reactant into product. Half of the reactant into product. Now suppose initially I am having 100 reactants. Now half means here we will get 50. Half means here we will get 50. So to convert 100 into 50, yeah, 50% of the reactant into product, the time is required. That is called as your half-life period or half-life time. How this 80 become 50? It is half of the initial. Now half of the initial means here we can write here concentration of 80 is equal to concentration of A0 by 2. A0 is my initial. Okay. Now half means half of the initial. Okay. Now based on this concept, we will try to write the integrated half-life period equation for first order reaction. Now write integrated rate equation of first order reaction. First order reaction. What is integrated rate equation of first order reaction? So K is equal to 2.303 upon T log of concentration of A0 by concentration of AT. Okay, this is your integrated rate equation. Okay, but when T is equal to T half, when T is equal to T half, जब half time हो जाएगा, so मेरा AT क्या हो जाएगा? Here AT become half of the initial. AT become half of the initial. And why AT become half of the initial? Time required to complete half of the reactor into product और half of the मैं initial लूंगा. Now substitute this condition here. जैसे आप लोग condition substitute करेंगे, we will write here K is equal to 2.303. Now instead of T, write T half log of A0. Okay, A0 upon, instead of AT, write here A0 by 2. Now A0 get cancel. It's reciprocal. So we can write here K is equal to 2.303 upon T half log of 2. Okay. Now log of 2 is 0.30. So we can write here K is equal to 2.303 into 0.3010 divided by T half. And now this is a half-life period for first order reaction. What is half-life period for first order reaction? क्या आएगा? Half-life period for first order reaction. So we can write here K is equal to 2.303 into 0.3010 divided by T half. Now rearrange this equation. We can write here T half is equal to, now multiply these two terms. जैसे आप लोग उसको multiply करेंगे, this becomes 0.693 upon K. Now this is an integrated first half-life period for first order reaction, that is T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So what is half-life period? How to define the half-life period? The half-life of reaction is time required for reactant concentration to fall half of the initial concentration. Reactant concentration to fall half of the initial concentration, that is called as half-life period. अब reactant concentration half means AT become half of the initial. AT become A0 by 2. Substitute all conditions and you will get here T half 0.693 upon K. Okay. Now in next video lecture we will try to cover what is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction and half-life period for zero order reaction. A simple mathematical derivation is there. Go and practice it and revise your all integration rules. We know what is kinetics. Kinetics means we can say the rate, speed or velocity, okay, or the time to complete the reaction. Reactant convert into product, the time required is called as the kinetics or it is called as the rate. Now after that, two types of rate we have discussed. One is your average rate and second one is your instantaneous rate. Right? According to instantaneous rate means in differential form, we will try to write all other part of the topic. Okay. Now after average rate of reaction, integrate instantaneous rate of reaction, we have discussed what is rate law, what is order of reaction, what is molecularity of reaction, how order of reaction different from molecularity, how order and molecularity can be distinguished. Okay, and then directly we have discussed the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. Now our today's lecture is integrated rate law or integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Now before going to start integrated rate equation or rate law for zero order reaction, let me revise what is first order and what is zero order. ये दो पॉइंट हम डिस्कस करेंगे. क्या फर्स्ट ऑर्डर किसको बोलते हैं, एनिमी सेकेंड जीरो ऑर्डर विच रिएक्शन वी विल कॉल. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. First order reaction means we can say the reaction in which rate directly proportional to first power of concentration of reactant. Rate directly proportional to first power of concentration of reactant, like decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. When H2O2 will decompose, it convert into water and oxygen, but rate will depends upon only concentration of H2O power 1, and that reactions are called as zero first order reaction. Now what is zero order reaction? Actually zero order means we can say the power is zero, and that power is called as order. Already we have discussed, वो जो concentration का power रहता है उसको अपन order बोलते हैं. Now zero order means the power is zero, and power is zero means rate independent on concentration. Power is zero means rate independent on concentration of reactant. So what is zero order reaction? How will you define the zero order reaction? कैसा define करूंगा मैं zero order reaction? The reaction in which rate independent on concentration of reactant, मतलब rate concentration of reactant पर depend नहीं रहता. Such reactions are called as zero order reaction, like decomposition of ammonia. Ammonia when decomposed, when it consumed, it convert into nitrogen and hydrogen gas. Rate will not depends upon concentration of ammonia. That is the best example of your zero order reaction. Now our today's point is integrated rate law equation for zero order reaction, और हम लोग ये point start करेंगे. Now my simple reaction, A convert into product P. Now A is the reactant and P is the product. Write the differential rate law. Write the differential rate law. Now already we have discussed. अब आप लोगों को सबको आइडिया है. अब suppose A is the concentration. How to write instantaneous rate? मैं कैसे लिखूंगा instantaneous rate? dA by dt. Okay, and why it is minus? Because the concentration of reactant will decrease, is equal to, according to rate law, K into concentration of A raised to the power 0. Now this is the differential rate law equation for zero order reaction. Now power is 0, so this is called as zero order reaction. Power is 0 means rate do not depends upon concentration. So this equation we can write here, minus dA by dt is equal to K. Because the rate do not depends upon concentration of A. Suppose this one is my equation number 1. Now rearrange above equation. Rearrange above equation. We will get here dA is equal to, okay, now shift here. So this become K dt, minus को भी shift करो. So dA is equal to minus K dt. Okay. Now this is the differential rate equation for zero order reaction. Now मुझे पूरे reaction का rate find out करना है, whole reaction का. और जब भी whole reaction का rate find out करते, so base method रहता integration. Why we will do integration? क्यों मैं यहाँ ये इक्वेशन का इंटीग्रेशन करूंगा? क्योंकि मुझे पूरे रिएक्शन का रेट फाइंड आउट करना है, और वो किसके थ्रू फाइंड आउट करते हैं? इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ अबव इक्वेशन विद इन लिमिट्स A is equal to A0 when T is equal to 0 and A is equal to AT, okay, when T is equal to T. What is my condition? When A is equal to A0, तब टाइम कितना था? 0. और when certain time, मतलब एक T टाइम हुआ, आई एम नॉट सेइंग 5 सेकेंड 10 सेकेंड, एक T टाइम तक रिएक्शन कंप्लीट हुआ, उस वक्त A का इमेज चेंज हो गया AT में. These are the limits of this equation. So after integration we can write here dA, okay, dA, integral of dA, upper limit is at and lower limit is a0 is equal to minus k. Now t is equal to 0 lower limits and t is equal to t upper limits, okay, dt. Simplify this integration, okay, simplify this, or on subtraction, upper limits minus lower limits, okay, upper limits minus lower limits. So we can write here at minus a0 is equal to, now this one is here minus k, upper limit is t minus 0, so t minus 0 become t. Now this is the integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Now I have to remove this minus sign. अब मुझे माइनस साइन रिमूव करना है, इसको उल्टा कर दो. सो दिस बिकम a0 minus at is equal to kt, or we can write here t is equal to a0 minus at upon k. T is equal to a0 minus at upon k, and this is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. T is equal to a0 minus at by k. And what was the integrated rate equation for first order reaction? T is equal to 2.303 upon k log of a0 by at. Okay, now here looking to this, we can write the unit, rearrange this equation, or we can write here k is equal to a0 minus at upon t. Now the unit of time is second per time, okay, second, minute, hours, and unit for concentration is moles per dm cube. Okay, so what is the unit of zero order reaction, या dimension of zero order reaction? Moles per dm cube per second, moles per dm cube per minute, moles per dm cube per hours. So we can write here moles per dm cube per time. That is a unit or dimension of your zero order reaction. So this is a simple mathematics, logical mathematics integration is there to find out the integrated rate equation of zero order reaction. Okay, so consider a general reaction, A convert into product P. राइट, डिफरेंशियल रेट लॉ अपने पढ़े हैं, इसका इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट क्या आएगा? माइनस डी ए बाय डी टी. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू रेट लॉ क्या लिखेंगे आपको? रेट डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ ए रेज टू द पावर 0. प्रोपोर्शनल रिमूव करो, दिस बिकम K. So this is differential rate equation. Rearrange this equation. You will get here integration. Why will do integration? क्यों मैं इसका इंटीग्रेशन करूंगा? क्योंकि मुझे ओवरऑल रिएक्शन का रेट फाइंड आउट करना है विद इन द लिमिट्स. A is equal to A0 when T is equal to 0 and A is equal to AT when T is equal to T. Now after a simple mathematics is there, finally you will get here T is equal to A0 minus AT upon K, and this is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. So pause your video and note down in your notebook what is zero order reaction. Write the example of zero order reaction and write the integrated rate law for zero order reaction. Note down. Now, student, our next point is half-life of zero order reaction. Now, what is half-life of zero order reaction? What is half-life period? Or what is half-life time? So, we can say time in which half of the reactant convert into the product. Time in which half of the reactant convert into the product. Suppose I am having initially A0. When time become T, that A0 will convert into AT. Suppose we are having 100 moles of A0. So what would be the amount of AT? Half. Half means AT become 50. Time required to complete half of the reactant. Yeah, the time in which half of the reactant convert into the product. अब ये 150 में कैसे convert हुआ? 100 divided by 2 means here we can write AT is equal to half of the initial. We can write here AT is equal to half of the initial. And how AT is equal to half of the initial? Time required to complete half of the reactant into the product, to convert half of the reactant into the product, and this is called as half-life time, or this is called as half-life period. Okay, now according to integrated rate equation for zero order reaction, and what is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction? T is equal to A0 minus AT upon K. T is equal to, yes, T is equal to A0 minus AT upon K. Now this is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Now put the condition when T is equal to T half. हम लोग हाफ लाइफ पीरियड फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं, हाफ लाइफ टाइम फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं. सो T become T half, and when T become T half, then AT become A0, half of the initial. AT become A0. Substitute these values in equation number 1. So we can write here, instead of T, write there T half is equal to A0 minus, instead of AT, write the condition A0 by 2 upon K. Now simplify this equation. So we can write here T half is equal to 2 A0 minus A0, okay, upon K. Okay, a simple mathematics is there. So this equation become T half is equal to, okay, T half is equal to 2A0 minus A0 means this become A0 by 2, okay, upon K. Simplify this equation, you will get here T half is equal to A0 by 2K. T half is equal to A0 by 2K, and this is a half-life for zero order reaction. Half-life for zero order reaction, and this reaction indicates the time for zero order reaction is T half is equal to A0 upon 2K, where A0 is the concentration, okay, K is the rate constant, and T half is half-life period, and this is all about half-life for zero order reaction. So dear student, आज के लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने क्या डिस्कस किया कि व्हाट इज जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, व्हाट इज फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, what is integrated rate equation for zero order reaction, and then what is half life of zero order reaction. Now based on this equation, there may be or possibilities of one question. T half is equal to A0 by 2K. This equation shows that half life of zero order reaction, half-life of zero order reaction depends upon concentration of reactant. क्या शो करता है? half life of zero order reaction depends or is proportional to the initial concentration of reactant. So the question may ask, which equation shows half-life of zero order reaction is proportional to initial concentration? कौन सा इक्वेशन शो करेगा कि हाफ लाइफ ऑफ जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन प्रोपोर्शनल टू इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन? तो वो ये इक्वेशन है, टी हाफ इज इक्वल टू A0 by 2K, एंड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट इंटीग्रेटेड रेट इक्वेशन फॉर जीरो ऑर्डर reaction. Now first order reaction already we have discussed, the reaction in which rate depends upon first power, one power of concentration of reacting species, and that is called as your first order reaction. What is zero order reaction? The reaction in which rate independent on concentration of reacting species, initial concentration of reacting species, and that is called as zero order reaction. Now our today's lecture is pseudo, here P silent, pseudo first order reaction. What is pseudo first order reaction? Hardly
1 minute. What is pseudo first order reaction? The reaction which expected to be second order, means higher order. The reaction which expected to be second order but obey first order kinetics. But obey first order kinetic. Such reactions are called as pseudo first order reaction. With two examples, we'll try to cover this part. What is pseudo first order reaction? The reaction expected to be second order but follow first order kinetic. Such reactions are called as pseudo first order reaction. Hardly 5 minutes. Again, I will try to explain or recall the definition of pseudo first order reaction. Now take example, hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Best example is given here, hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Now hydrolysis means we can say reaction with water or addition of water. Any organic reaction in which the species react with water, addition of water, that is called as hydrolysis. Now methyl acetate is CH3 COOCH3. Now this one is your methyl and this part is your acetate. Now methyl acetate react with water molecule. Methyl acetate react with water molecule when it undergoes hydrolysis. So see this part, CH3 and OH from water. CH3 and OH from water, a removal of, क्या remove हो जाएगा? CH3OH. Now my remaining part is CH3COO and H from water, means methyl acetate on hydrolysis convert into carboxylic acid. Methyl acetate on hydrolysis convert into carboxylic acid. Now this is in aqueous medium, water, it is liquid, it is present in large quantity or in excess. Carboxylic acid is also in aqueous medium. Now write the kinetic of this reaction. So you can write the rate law. And what is rate law? हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया है. What is rate law? The rate of reaction depends upon concentration of only reacting species. मतलब rate काय पर proportional करेगा? Concentration of reacting species. So here we can write rate is equal to K into concentration of methyl acetate CH3 COOCH3 and concentration of water molecule. Now this is the rate of this reaction according to rate law. Now suppose I have to write the order of this reaction. Now the order of methyl acetate is 1, means it is first order. Order of water is here 1, means it is first order. So it is expected to be second order. It is expected to be second order. But water, it is present in large quantity. Water is present in large quantity or it is present in excess. Okay, so the change in its concentration is negligible. Any quantity which is present in excess, जो भी ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में रहता है उसका concentration को क्या करते neglect करते. Now concentration is negligible मतलब rate independent on that concentration. मतलब concentration of excess species remains constant. So here we will write, since water is present in excess, so its concentration remains constant. Here you have to write the reaction. What you will write here? The reaction expected to be second order, but water as a solvent present in excess, its concentration is negligible. Concentration is negligible means its concentration remains constant. Now its concentration remains constant means this rate become, what we will write here, rate is equal to K into concentration of methyl acetate into concentration of water remains constant. Means here rate depends upon only concentration of methyl acetate. So we can write here N means order of reaction, and order of reaction क्या हो जाएगा 1. So higher order convert into first order because of water solvent present in excess, and such reactions are called as pseudo first order reaction. The reaction expected to be second order but follow first order kinetics. Such reactions are called as a pseudo first order reaction, and best example that is hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Now student, next homework is or question is given to you. Hydrolysis of sugar cane sugar or disaccharide. Hydrolysis of disaccharide, it is first order reaction. Hydrolysis of disaccharide is a first order, is a pseudo first order reaction. Now this is the question. Now what is disaccharide? Your monosaccharide like glucose, fructose are the monosaccharide. And what is molecular formula of monosaccharide? C6H12O6. What is molecular formula of disaccharide? C12H22O11. C12H22O11. Now hydrolysis means it react with water, and when it react with water, it will convert into C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. It will convert into C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. Now one is your glucose and second one is your fructose. See, these are the two products formed when disaccharide undergoes hydrolysis. Now these are the monosaccharide. Here water is in liquid, it is present in excess. Okay, now this is the homework to you. Can hydrolysis of disaccharide follow the pseudo first order reaction? Write in detail in systematic way and post me on my personal number. Now let me discuss this point. How will you explain this point? First write rate law. And what is the rate law of this reaction? Rate proportional. Remove proportional, so is equal to. Rate is equal to, yes, rate is equal to K, concentration of disaccharide C12H22O11 into concentration of H2O. So here you will write the reaction expected to follow, the reaction expected to follow second order, expected to follow second order, but water is in excess, but water is in excess, so its concentration is negligible. So here you can write the concentration of water remains constant, so the rate become, here rate is equal to K into concentration of C12H22O11 into constant, and finally the order of reaction is, what is order of reaction? First order reaction. So write in systematic way. Follow your textbook to explain these two examples. So let me revise. What is pseudo first order reaction? The reaction which is expected to be higher order but follow the first order kinetics. अब क्वेश्चन अराइज होता कि why higher order reaction convert into first order, या हाउ हाइयर ऑर्डर विल कन्वर्ट इनटू फर्स्ट ऑर्डर. कैसा कन्वर्ट होगा हाइयर ऑर्डर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर में? बाय टेकिंग वन ऑफ द रिएक्टिंग स्पेसिस इन एक्सेस. अगर मुझे हाइयर ऑर्डर को फर्स्ट ऑर्डर में कन्वर्ट करने का रहा तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? कोई भी एक रिएक्टिंग स्पेसिस, बेटर वे टेक सॉल्वेंट इज इन एक्सेस, और जो भी चीज एक्सेस रहता उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या हो जाता? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. एंड इफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट, रेट उस पर डिपेंड रहेगा कि नो? रेट इंडिपेंडेंट ऑन कांस्टेंट स्पेसिस, सो दैट स्पेसिस विल बी नेग्लिजिबल. मैं उसको डिसअपियर कर दूंगा एंड रेट विल डिपेंड्स अपॉन ओनली वन स्पेसिस. And in this way, higher order can be converted into first order, and this is the best example of your pseudo first order reaction. Okay, so dear student, this is all about a small concept. What is pseudo first order reaction? What are the examples of pseudo first order reaction? Thank you.